Well, hopefully you're recovering from your heart attack.
My heart attack.
Whatever that was.
Almost fainting is fun. Maybe
What's it like?
It's like, have you ever, like, your vision kind of goes black for a minute when your eyes aren't closed.
Oh, yeah, I've had that. It is weird because it's not like...
Like, not black.
It's not clear black, but it's sort of like your vision's fading.
Yeah.
So it's like...
I've had that in the shower one time, and it was, like...
Didn't work.
Like, I've had that in the shower one time, and my eyes were wide open, and it's like my vision, like, it actually went pure black.
Huh.
And I was like, what the fuck just happened? And then I opened up my... Like, I, like, closed, open, and then, like, I got my vision back, and it, like, scared the fuck out of me.
Huh.
I was terrified. Because I was like, why... My eyes are open, why is it all black?
Yeah, I remember when I was fasting, I would get up, and because I had no food, it would, like, really tax me. I'm like, hey, oh boy.
When did you do that?
After my 5th grade year, during COVID.
Huh.
Which I didn't think it was successful. I'm like, I'm still thick. And I got back and everyone was like, oh, you look different. Or no, it was 6th to 7th grade, not 5th to 6th.
Yeah, no, fasting fucking works a lot.
Well, yeah, certainly, because you're not, there physically is no food.
Burns so much. It's also, for me, it's hard to fucking do because I was like, I'm gonna do it today. And then, like, while you're at work running your ass off, it's fainting. Like, if you feel like you're gonna faint when you're doing nothing, running around and feeling like you're gonna faint is not a fun task.
Yeah. There's a giant boat. I've never really noticed this before. That's a big-ass boat. Anyway. Yeah, it's weird because I'm like, I've said this before, but my parents are always like, why are you counting calories? You're at a healthy weight. And it's like, well, yeah, I'm at a healthy weight because I'm counting calories. They always find it weird that I'm, like, concerned about that. And it's like, well, I eat whatever I want right now. And the reason is because I sort of regulate, like, how much exercise I get. So I'm like, oh, I ate so much food. And then I just get out of the house and throw myself at a direction, then come back many hours later.
Yeah.
And I forgot what I was gonna say. It's good life to live. You have to stop the rocket dudes. I wish I had grapple hook. Oh yeah. Where I'll just eat whatever I want. Let me up.
You struggling there, hun?
No, I'm doing perfectly fine.
Oh, yes,
Those were screams of success.
Screams of success, I see.
All right. Oh. Pow!
Oh, that's lovely.
It is pretty lovely. Especially when it's a human, it's red. Anyway, so, my screams of success. No, that's not what I was talking about. I eat whatever I want, but then there will be times where I'm like, good lord, how am I not losing weight? I've eaten, like, practically nothing, and I'm walking, like, 13 miles a day. Like, this is ridiculous how I'm just sort of I just seem to I can't lose weight. And it'll be like, 6 months periods of that. And then there will be like other month periods, maybe not 6 months, more like 4. Other month periods, and I just came out of one recently, where I'm like, good lord, how am I not the heaviest man in the world? Because right before I was, I went to Pennsylvania, I was like eating green chili and key lime pie to the point where I wanted to puke. That's how much of it I was eating, because it was fucking delicious. It was absolutely worth it. We have green chili now, and that makes me so happy. For my parents, it seems like a long time since we've had green chili. For me, I'm like, we're doing it again. Just because from getting back from the trip. But in any case, what are these guys yapping about? Hit him back. I'm so distracted and very tired. Oh,
tired you while gaming and speaking is great.
Oh, yes. It's like words coming out at 2 miles an hour.
The natural heroine starts showing.
That's very true. I'm glad you agree. It's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I just have natural heroin. And then the more people know me, they're like, that's probably what it is. Like,
what's really funny is, like, that's one of the first explanations of weird you had for me. Like, why are you like this? I got natural heroin thrown through my veins, man.
Yeah.
Flowing. There we go.
Flowing or throwing. What did you? I don't know.
I don't know what I said.
It's unspeakable. Oh, guts! Look at these. Ah! Whoa! Looking at your friend's guts. Ah! Stop. Stop. Where is he? Die. There we go. Okay, good.
Okay. I have a question on why they suck so much.
On what?
On why they suck so much.
Who is they?
It's just a tad. It's a tad bit confusing how easy it seems for you to be killing people.
Oh, the grunts?
No, not them. Just anyone.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a special trained pilot, you see.
Oh, I see.
But it is. Well, I also am firing rockets, like. And I don't know if it's easy to see. Yeah, they're out of range before you see anything. But I am firing rockets out of this thing. Which I hated this gun for a while, but now I actually kind of like it. Hey, wow, that was an enormously long first wave. Good God, that half my life was spent doing that. Wow. Okay. But to finally finish the thing with Onfeld.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was like an hour later. Yeah, so much of what we're talking about is very like, what are they saying? But to finish the thing about Onfeld is just that we told them a bunch of things, and my thing was like, I can afford a turret. I'm like, well, I don't really have any insecurities or things I feel bad about in life. But one thing that is kind of interesting is the way that there are like.
Must be fucking nice.
Well, I was about to, but but the thing I was talking about at the time was what the problem would be, and it was like that there are sort of characters, and then there are like people that like experience the characters, and like so you meet some guys like, wow, that guy's eccentric, and then other people you just sort of see them and then they're like, so celebrities are characters, and then other people that you just meet them and they're like, I can get to know this person, I really empathize, I understand them. But like people, they don't understand me. They see me and they're like, well, that was an interesting interaction. And I sort of like that. I wish there were more of that. I wish more people took the time to be characters of themselves. Like Mason. Mason's very much a character. And I was just sort of commenting on that. And later I'd be like, being a character is not so fun sometimes. But I said that in the way that Mr. Onfeld interpreted that was like, that like, he took off his mask and he showed everyone that it's not so fun to be, the comedian. It's not so fun to do this. And I'm like, no, it's very fun. It's actually exhilarating, actually. I was just sort of commenting on that. It wasn't really an insecurity. And then he wrote it. He has a website. I think it's called aarononfelt.com. And it like just the way that he put it was so inaccurate to what it was, and it wasn't even like, no, I'm not feeling bad. It was just, and I didn't say anything about it because I'm like, he can have the narrative that way if he wants, like if it sort of fits better. But it was just so wrong in the sense that I didn't have any. It was almost the opposite. Like I didn't have any bad feelings about it at all. I'm like I feel very, very good as far as it comes. But he would also read us some of the stories. And I was so confused in that, like there were so many interesting things happening, like people running out of the room crying, or people playing piano with their feet, or someone, I guess the most interesting thing that happened is that over Thanksgiving break, one of the girls' aunts in our class commits suicide. Yeah, so there was that. And then he wrote a blog post about the thing I was talking about people like showing their true colors and how mine was sort of wrong. But then in other classes, it seemed like every fucking week there was some crazy. Beg your pardon? I incinerated as soon as I stepped out of the Titan. It seemed like every week there was some crazy development happening. Oh, that's so unfortunate. A tick blew up right as I got out. But. Yeah, I don't know. I at some point on here, I want to like read one of the stories to see what it is. You'll probably be on one at some point.
That's great.
Oh yeah, boy, you can't get enough.
I've been also been known to be what is it? Very sensitive and nice poetry wise.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, I could apparently with like how you're saying, when people, I guess when they shared their story of like necessarily being lonely, I can describe pain. I can make pain seem more painful by the way I describe it through poetry.
That's.
Like,
I mean, I guess that's kind of a good thing because human beings actually enjoy pain in that form. But on paper, it really doesn't sound too helpful.
I mean, like, not helpful, but it's just like, I wonder if he's gonna think there's something severely wrong with me. Maybe there is something severely wrong with me.
I'm a reverse medic. What does that do? It makes any wound that someone has sustained hurt much worse.
I can also make really nice things, but like, if it's about me, I gotta try hard to make nice things that come out of my mouth.
Yeah, and then it cannot contain Kennedy. Damn it!
Oh, God.
Would you be able to do it with that?
I could do chars.
That's true. Okay, let's say it cannot contain your 3 favorite people.
Oh, fuck you.
So I guess would that be Mason, Chars, and me?
Yeah. Well.
Or
like
Shannon, Chars, and me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you... Like, what would I be describing? Like,
Yeah.
about my life? Like, nice things about me?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think, what would I make a nice poem about me? I don't know. I don't think poetry really suits, like...
I know what I would do.
I don't think poetry suits, like, I had a good day today.
Yeah.
It suits more, like longing for joy rather than, like, actually experiencing it. Because there aren't many really famous poems that are like, everything went perfect today. I had a really good time eating breakfast with my family. Hermione. No, that's not right.
I don't know. Something about... I could figure something out, most likely.
Yeah. This is sort of an interesting thing that I've noticed in our conversations. We leave sort of every topic like 80% done almost.
Yeah.
Or like we've said the crucial things, then there's like just the other stuff to say. And maybe like 30% of it's crucial, and then the rest of it is like additional stuff.
Side con.
And that's kind of a good place to leave it almost, because it sort of keeps it interesting. Because let's say that like 20% of it is disinteresting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good chance that 10% of that will be left in the 20% we didn't talk about.
Yeah.
So it's like you make it so that only 1 in 8 things, only 1/8 of the time that you're speaking on that topic is it boring. Sort of as a natural estimate. I don't know what I'm just sort of running around in circles. I don't have my Titan in. I'm kind of just working around that. Ooh, who's blowing up? Him.
Oh, that's fun.
What?
That's dandy.
What's
the
dandy?
explosing.
Oh,
The
the explosing.
I can't speak. I'm tired. The words aren't coming out the right way.
It's funny. Earlier today we were walking and I said, I was making actually 2 jokes that I want to share. One of them was, we were talking about the Flash, and she said I like Sisto, and I'm like yeah you would.
Cisco.
It's like yeah you would, and she's like how come you get to assume things about me, or like you don't like.
Fuck.
It was something like that, and I'm like, no, you can assume things about me. It's fine, and it'd be reasonable to. Like, imagine we're shopping for a house, and it's on. There's shopping. We're shopping for a house, and then we find the house that is just terrible, but it's on a street called Banana Avenue. I don't care how bad that house is. I don't care if the paint is chipping and peeling, and the floorboards are broken. It's got water damage. I'm buying that house because I want to live on Banana Avenue. And then she screamed out, "We're not going to buy a house on Banana Avenue that's peeling." I sort of looked at her. She looked at me, and she poked me and said, "I love you." That's how a lot of our interactions go. Oh crap! What was the other thing?
Damn. Yeah, there was something else.
It was a joke. Oh right. When I say something like kind of mean, then she goes like, "Stop," in a much higher pitched voice. And then I said like, "Man, if you were to inhale helium," and I'm like, "Oh, whoops, almost said that." Or I said, "If you were to inhale," no, I meant inhale helium. Then if you were to do that, and then I made you sad, our dogs would just die. Like they would just, their ears would explode. And then she's like, "I'm never going to inhale helium." So,
you don't need to.
nice job on the English.
Like it's like you didn't fuck up the first time.
Oh, I own it though.
You own the fuck up.
Oh yes, I do. I put a lease and a down payment on my fuck ups. Die. There we go. Okay. Apparently my aunt, not apparently, I know for a fact. But it's just sort of, I don't think of it in my brain, but my aunt makes YouTube videos now.
Really?
She used to stream and now she makes YouTube. Should we play a random one?
I don't know.
Sure. Okay, here. On my phone, search up the Kumama. The icon should just be like a K. Stop doing that.
Oh my god.
What?
Wait, hold on. Excuse me. What did you say?
The Kumama. Cumama. Am I the... No. Did you get it?
No.
No, here, yeah, I have space. There's not even a letter in there. The Kumama. Oh, right, there's an album called that. Crap. Oh, yeah, whatever. Mario Odyssey? Odyssey. Oh, yes. Oh, it's called the or just Kumama 2. Okay, and then we'll do popular. What's our most popular? So episode 12. Oh, yeah, and she draws all her own thumbnails.
Oh, she draws them? Give that to me. Wow, that is loud. I hate that commercial. Sheen, you suck, just to let you know.
Yeah, but apparently there was some employee that had to take a shower in the break room sink. Or, like, they normally have to do that.
Jesus.
Yeah, they work, like, 18-hour days, I think. And then they sleep for, like, 5 hours. I'm like, that is unbelievable. You can, like, do that to a human, but it's better than starving to death. Excuse you. What are you doing?
How am I doing?
No, I said, what are you doing?
I said I'm listening to it.
Oh, here, turn it up.
It doesn't need to be turned up 1,000.
Oh, they're half an hour. Oh, that's cool.
Yes, this is it. This is the music I wanted to
Oh,
hear.
she's doing the Toad voice.
We'd all like to hear some music. Well, Toad, I'm playing it, so you better hear it. There's a big gathering in the castle.
How long is Mario? I think it's like 10 hours.
10 hours to play it all?
No, not all of it. 10 hours to beat the campaign. I think to beat all of it, it's like 100.
I don't know if we'll do any. But there's neat stuff buried around here.
Huh.
Bring my dog here so he can run around.
That's neat. I think my brother tends to watch that. I don't usually. And then a lot of my family members comment on it. Though I was gonna actually think about playing Mario Odyssey, but then I thought, like, well, she's already playing it, so I'll do something different. I'll play Xbox games. And here we are. Which I think it's going pretty well.
It's going dandy.
That word has spiked in your vocabulary as of late, and we lost the game. Why is we suck? There were only 11 enemies. There were Illuminatis.
There were Illuminatis.
Let's go get pizza after this and have a date.
Oh, pizza?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Why not?
Oh, it sounds just...
I know it sounds...
Can't use the word because that's been pointed out.
Dandy. Sounds like dandelions. We're only 4 to 5. That sucks.
Fantubular is...
No, what? Why don't you want to go to pizza?
Oh, just, fainting sounds fun.
To me, it doesn't. That's sort of weird.
Oh, yeah. I love how you don't go along with the sarcasm. It's so great.
What sarcasm? You were being
You
complete.
you think you're so goddamn smart.
No, I think I'm hilarious. Smart too, actually. Frankly, you have quite a catch.
I have quite a catch.
So
Yes,
arrogant.
I do know this, but you don't have to be a dick about it.
I heard tick. I'm in your arms, sucking blood. What does a tick do? Because like as soon as they have so little blood to suck, they're so small.
Huh.
It seems like such a hassle to like get on something, suck its blood, and then like find your way off it, and then what? Like what if that thing is in a car and it locks you in there overnight? Like sucking the blood of a human seems like such a hassle. But you know
Whatever floats your boat.
whatever floats their boat. How are you?
How am I?
Don't do it. Don't just answer the question. I don't care.
How am I?
You could be doing worse than a Jew in Auschwitz. I just want to know how you feel.
Tubular.
Hmm.
That's what I answered the question.
You don't feel tubular.
The question.
You don't feel tubular. I know it. I've seen you when you're tubular. It's not like this. When you're tubular, you're drunk on green beans.
What?
You heard me.
I'm drunk on you when I'm tubular.
I remember we should go to Carl's Jr. because whenever you go to Carl's Jr., you're like,
No.
We're
not walking that far.
Your joy just like shoots through the roof.
It's because I ate food that was filling.
Yeah, but
I need protein. I think the reason why I
you
get happy
need
is because I
protein?
need protein.
Oh, I see.
Because whenever I eat protein, my body's like, hey, that's awesome.
We actually have the capability to live properly now. It's, man, treating us good today.
It's getting bad. Like, whenever I do push-ups now, like, I get, like, it's not difficult for me to do necessarily. I mean, I kind of stopped a little bit because I was concerned with my arms, but I'm like, okay, it isn't difficult and it's not painful. But sometimes when I'm pushing back up, I feel like a full snap in my arm that's not painful, but it's a shock. And I'm like, I'm still really confused about that because I've talked about it before, but I don't get it. Because before it would happen sometimes, and now it's happening like multiple times while I'm doing 20. And I'm like, this is weird. Like, I'm not getting any pain, but why is that happening? So it's just concerning me, and I'm like, well, I don't want to be lazy and stop doing them, but I also don't know if this is an issue.
Yeah, that's... Speaking of arm snapping, I heard this thing today that's ridiculous. Did you know that... I don't know if it's kickboxers or martial artists. I guess a lot of people do, but they kick a metal bar. There's like metal bars in gyms that they kick so that they can fracture their bones so that new bones grow that are stronger. That's an actual thing they do.
Do they believe that, or is that proven?
No, it's true.
It's true?
It's true, yeah. It makes a stronger layer of calcium when the bones are repaired.
Oh.
And I'm like, wow, what a fucking tactic. Which, it makes sense how it's just, like, you know, people who hit their shins a lot, and then they're like, huh, my shins don't hurt as nearly as much as when I started. What am I doing? I don't know, arc trap, sure, cool.
Oh, I got another Charlie horse last night. That was great.
Are those nightly?
Yeah. It's
Or is it called a Charlie horse?
I have no idea. But I got it in my left one this time.
In your left Charlie horse?
In my left calf.
Gotcha.
And I woke up and I was like, oh my god, can we please just fucking stop? Because it's starting to hurt. Like, it still kind of hurts as much, but I've gotten used to how much it hurts, basically. And then I'm just like, at this point, like, I'm not even crying, but I'm just like, go away. Go away. Come on. Come on. Speed up this process quicker. And I can't with my family because they're like, eat bananas. And I'm like, I fuck. What do you want from me? What am I going to eat? 5 a day?
I love how you're in a state of, like, franticness, and yet you, like, for your family, you're like, eat bananas.
Like, and then, like, they're like, are you not drinking enough water? It's like, I used to never drink water. Water was not in my diet.
Have you tried turning yourself off and on again?
Yes, I'm drinking water. Jesus Christ. Well, then, you shouldn't be getting them. Oh, no fucking shit! Thanks for pointing out the obvious, Sherlock.
Jesse, I'd appreciate it if you were to just stop getting Charlie horses. It's just, it really... But it probably isn't good to tell your people that we make these videos, because then
Well,
they're
duh.
like, let me watch them. So then you can be as besmirching as you want, as long as they don't know. But even if they did, they probably wouldn't care.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't watch them, but if I wouldn't want the chance of them watching them.
Yeah, that's sort of the sort of troubling thing where it's like, I sort of speak my mind. But there's some things that you can't really say because they'll get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Whether it be with my family or other people and such. But
Someone is tired.
no,
You're always such a child, and it's hilarious.
Oh, you want to talk?
Oh,
Whenever we have to part ways, you're like, no go, no go, no go.
okay, listen. It's because I have abandonment issues, thank you very much. And attachment issues.
Aren't those the same thing?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, well, no. Abandonment issues is I'm afraid you're leaving, and attachment issues is like, I need to be with you.
So both of them, you don't want me to leave.
Yes. So it's double time. It's double time mental not okay.
Huh. So there's some like little trumpet man in your brain who's like, Johnny, kick up the band! Like double time, boys!
It was funny at work too. Brian was talking to me and he was like, I was saying like, if someone cooked the patties fast enough, the sandwich wouldn't have taken that long. And then I get over there and he's like, don't listen to her. She's and like he did the circle hand thing. And then I was like, well, you know what? I'm messed up up in there, okay? Up in the head. What did I say? Like I'm broken in there?
It's funny a brain pointing it to itself. I'm messed up in there. It's like, no, you are there.
It's like like
God damn it.
I'm a little broken in the noggin, and he started laughing. I don't know, he started laughing a lot because he just found that sentence funny. He's like, the way you worded that was just...
The way you word things is amazing. As I said, you take a sentence, and you're like, what if we put this part at the beginning and this one at the end? That's like, the way that you is the speaking is the thing that you don't do. Mean. It's like looking at a cake, and it's like, oh, it's a loaf of bread. It's like, no, the icing's on the inside. It's like, what? Oh, do we win? Yeah, we won. Cool. Whew! Alright. Let's get lunch in some form.
Sure. You can get lunch. That sounds fun.
You need food.
Yeah.
You had half a bagel sandwich.
Yeah. That was delicious, too.
You are tall for a woman, and you had half a bagel sandwich, and it's fucking 2!
It's 2?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
I could kill you.
You don't need to kill me.
I do need to kill you.
I unapprove that message.
Oh no, you politician. Alright, stop the recording. Bye! Ah, you missed.